Jon Stickley Trio. That is a big sound for three people. Hey, Jon, so you were not hanging around at bluegrass festivals when you were a kid, were you?
No, I didn't get lucky enough to go to one until I was about 17.
17, yeah. And is that around the time that you first heard the David Grisman Quintet record? Or?
Yeah, probably 16, 17.
Yeah.
Just was taking guitar lessons, and actually there was a banjo player taken from the same teacher, and his name was Andy Thorne. He lives in Colorado now.
We know Andy Thorne, yeah.
He was the one that gave me the David Grisman CDs.
Oh, cool. So what happened when you started hearing Tony Rice's guitar playing? What did that do for you as an instrumentalist?
Well, I really I liked David Grisman the most at first, and I really wanted to be that mandolin player. But after a while, I think the refined energy, the style, the taste, and just the overall coolness of the whole Tony Rice thing really kind of spoke to me. Yeah.
Well, did you ever get to hang out with Tony Rice?
No, I never did. Okay. I played the guitar one time, though.
Yeah, the Antique.
I played the Antique once.
Yeah. It's a famous guitar for those of you who don't know. It used to belong to Clarence White and now belongs to Tony Rice, and doesn't get a lot of use these days. But I want to ask you, you were in a bunch of bands, Town Mountain and other bands.
Yep.
And did you, with this trio, did you make a conscious decision to keep it instrumental music and not have it be vocals?
Well, it was kind of funny. It was one of those bands we kind of started as a lack of anything else to do. I was kind of in between bands, and I've always been kind of a side man myself, but wanted to play some shows, so put the band together and started with duos, trios, and met Lindsay in Asheville on a gig with a mutual friend, and we clicked instantly, and I was like, I want her in the band. Yeah. So the band now is me and her, and there were a few other things that happened slowly, but then we had a few different drummers come on board and started creating music and started having a lot of fun, and the inspiration just kind of led us along.
Yeah, it's cool, and what a great partnership. Now, I know that as a composer and somebody who's writing these songs, you're aiming in some ways. You're kind of going to get lumped into the bluegrass jam world a little bit. I know you've done a bunch of shows with Leftover Salmon and others, but your unusual time signatures, they are going to confuse the hula hoopers. I've just got to tell you, that's going to be a problem for you.
Okay, good to know.
Yeah. You should pay attention. When they get a groove on, man, you don't want to change it.
Okay, yeah. Right. Maybe we plant a couple expert hula hoopers out there in the crowd.
They are experts, I'm just telling you. It's something to pay attention to. So Dave King, the only drummer, the guy who's the drummer in the Bad Plus, he's the only drummer I've ever really been around who just cracks me up because he's so sly. He's just such a remarkable trickster when he's playing. He's got so much joy in his playing. What was that like, having him come in and sort of shape what you had in mind for your musical vision?
He shaped us a lot. I didn't really answer your last question, but we used to sing and stuff a lot. Not a lot, but some. And when we were kind of figuring out the band, we went and wanted to do our first, real album. We're like, who can we get to produce it? Dave King's name came up, and we contacted him. He was able to do it. And he came in kind of like a whirlwind, and he was like, all right, I wanted to meet you guys first, but now that I've heard you play, I really think you should be an all-instrumental band. And I was like, wow, we were wanting to sing more. We thought we needed to sing a lot more because, sing a little bit, then everyone wants to hear more vocals usually. Yeah. But then we thought about it for a minute, and we're like, well, we really like playing a lot more. And if you think we can get the music across instrumentally, I mean, we'd love to be able to try to speak more through the instruments, really, than through.
Yeah, well, I mean, listen, it seems to be working, and I know Asheville, North Carolina is a great music town, and certainly a town that's pretty open to new ideas, new approaches, new ways of being in the world musically.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. And there's so much picking going on there that we've played bluegrass a lot, and we've played all these songs so many times that people are really wanting to do new things and experiment.
All right. Well, listen, I think that you're onto something, And I appreciate the your stopping by here. The record is, again, it's your compositions, and it's shaped by this wacky musical, genius person. The Bad Plus is a great example of a band that's taken that instrumental approach and made it work in a very profound way. So I think they're onto something. Yeah. Let's get back to music. Welcome back, Jon Stickley Trio.